our special guest, Mike Lindell. I thought you were out of town.
Well, I heard Don and I are sitting here. We heard our names called yesterday, so I had to fly back and see what was going on.
I did believe I was very nice to Don, but not to you. That's all I have to say.
Tommy Two-Tone, what did we win?
What did you win? A hug? You know how Mike hugs the pillows? I'm going to hug you both like that, just like the pillow. By the way, Don, let me ask you a question. So on the website, Mike Lindell, and, you know, I don't know if you put that out publicly, so I won't say what it is, but he's hugging a pillow. He's shaking hands with the president. I get no hugs or handshakes. I feel deserted, Don. I'm just telling you. It's unbelievable.
Well, you just come to the office. We'll give you all sorts of hugs, but you won't come here.
Here we go. What are you doing? You know, I did talk to Don a bit the last couple of days. What are you doing now, Mike?
I am, Tom, I'll tell you, I got two of the biggest things going. That's what I wanted to let you know. And so you didn't hear it while you were walking along the streets again.
You mean the Dreamboat? Dreamboat. Yeah, that was great.
I'm actually speaking this weekend in Texas Motor Speedway. I'm telling my story to 250,000 millennials. That's incredible.
My son Nick's going to be there.
What's that?
My son Nick is going to be at the Texas Motor Speedway this weekend.
Oh, yeah. Nick's throwing this, had me on. Yeah, Nick, it's the Pulse event here in, or the Pulse, it's called Together 2018. It's the one I spoke at up here in Minneapolis at the U.S. Bank Stadium. But, it's an amazing, and the Pulse, it's right here, based right here in Minneapolis. And but we're doing that big event down there, and I'm speaking 7:00 on Saturday night. And I know it reaches people because I did the one here in Minneapolis and ended up at Valley Fair with my grandkids, and so many millennials came up and said, "Oh, your story of hope," and they were so excited and this amazing reach out, and finally my granddaughter had to say, "He's my grandpa. We need to go on rides."
Well, yeah, that'll happen. That'll happen.
And then I'm doing that, Tom. But next week, I'm going to be at the White House with the president and actually the First Lady and Kellyanne. We're having an opiate. It's an opiate event, and I'm getting real close with my Lindell Recovery Network, where people can see stories of hope. They put in their age and their addiction, and all these stories of hope, their age and come down, and what they were addicted to, and then that's going to give them stories like mine, but you'll match them up to what their age and their the opiate and the opiate addiction or whatever they're addicted to. Then I'm going to have all the help centers, the faith-based centers, the ones that the centers that we've done due diligence now for the last 3 months, vetting them all. Like here in Minneapolis, you have the Salvation Army Union Gospel Teen Challenge. Tom, I've talked highly of them, and they are the best. And now they're going to get help there. And then when they come out of there, I'm going to have the biggest. I just told the White House, they said, I'm going to have one of the biggest employment of mentors this country's ever seen. I'm going to employ the mentors to mentor these people when they come out of these centers, and hopefully we wipe out this epidemic of people dying from these opiates. It's absolutely horrible.
No, it is great, though, you're using your fame and your money and your influence to help people who are seriously addicted to drugs. I think it's one. You get a lot of credit for that on, like, CNN?
Do I get a lot of credit for it? I don't have it on
Just
there
kidding. Gee, really? It's hard to believe. But no, I love hearing from you. And I'm glad you brought Dawn along with you because she's like the star of your company anyway.
Yeah. I'll put one plug in, Tom, as long as you got a little political. Doug Wardlow's a very good friend of mine, and he's going to be, if he gets in as Attorney General here in Minnesota, I want everybody, he's going to help so much with what we're going to do with the inner cities here and with my addiction platform and everything like that to kind of roll back a lot of the blocks and bureaucracy we have that blocks a lot of this help.
All right, well, we will... one of these days when you get back, I got to come out and we'll see Dom. We'll grab a little lunch. We'll sit and schmooze. It'll be great.
Absolutely, and we feel I'm ready with the foundation stuff. See, that is ready to go. So we got to get down and do these churches. I just spoke, Tom, in Washington D.C. for all the inner city churches, and so we want to get down to that church of yours from back then.
Yep, we'll get it all done. Dawn, wake up and get back to work.
Will do, Tommy boy.
Love you too. Thank you very much. Thanks, guys. Have a great day. Yes, I love talking about that. This is a company, and Dawn is one of my favorite people in the world. She's a wonderful person. But yeah, they help people a lot, save many, many lives. I mean, it's really cool that, that's what we're talking about these days, is reaching out and helping other people. And Mike Lindell and MyPillow does that. So I'm proud to be a good friend. I was going to ask him, but we were running along there. I was going to ask him what he thought of my comment in the Star Tribune when they did a story about him. And my only comment was, yeah, well, he'll never sit still, and he'll be on the phone the whole time you're with him.
Man, he's got
the only.
He's got a lot of energy.
He does.
Oh man, have you ever been around him for more than about 20 minutes?
I'm tired just being around people like that with just sitting.
Yeah. Well, Mike is that kind of guy. He's got a ton of energy. There's no doubt about that. Pretty amazing, if you know what I'm saying.